one of the great venues to watch a game in any sport and one of the best home crowds in any sport. Soldier Field in Chicago. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the Chicago Bears. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. On 1st and 10, Nugent. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Throwing on 1st down. Nugent. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Nugent. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
55.
Operating from the gun, Nugent. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And that will skip out of bounds right at about the 18-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. He'll look to throw right away. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Yeah, good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago. And they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Ezekiel Elliott.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front, and then maybe a guard can slide up to the 2nd level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football. That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Taken in at the 22. Oh, and a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And the Bears take over.
31-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
Second and 10 at their 48-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Here's Prescott. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Smith in on the tackle.
7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks.
First down, Cowboys.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Prescott's throw going to be caught by Gallup. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. 1st and goal from just inside the 5. Now Elliott. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here. This close, sneaking. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys.
Cowboys 7, Bears nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunky yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
The ball carrier.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A gain of
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground. Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. From the gun, Nugent. And Robinson with a big catch. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago.
At the 21-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Nugent. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
To throw on second down. Nugent, he'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
That's a gain of 4.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. So out comes Justin Rohrwasser in the field goal unit.
A 32-yard attempt.
Rohrwasser's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Prescott. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Complete to Tony Pollard. A 9-yard gain on the play.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Looking to throw. Prescott. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Blake Jarwin, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Buying time to his left. Throw left side complete. It's Elliott. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
After the penalty, it's Elliott. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
With the give to
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
First down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And they'll lose yardage here, knocked back to the 19-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. And the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. Carry now for Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And his kick is good.
Makes the score Cowboys 14, Bears 3.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now it's Ellington to return. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Nugent completing it to the right side. Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
From the gun, Nugent. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 16 yards is the pickup there and a 1st down for Chicago.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Play action. Nugent. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
Throwing again. Nugent. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. From the gun, a run for Johnson. Yeah, boy, from up here, I don't think Johnson got there. No, he did not. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it. Here we go with Johnson. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Operating from the gun, Nugent. Steps away to his left. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Nugent. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. From the gun, Nugent. That's going to be caught. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. Operating from the gun, Nugent. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Rashad Penny. In the final seconds of the first half. And the Bears have cut it to within a score.
Justin Rohrwasser for the extra point.
Until that late score here in the 2nd quarter, they'd only have the field goal. So that's just big to see that football get into the end zone.
Yeah, when you look at the scoreboard now, nothing seems out of reach. They've been outplayed in the first half. But when the clock hits zeros as they head into the half, you know what I do as head coach? I tell my team to sprint to the locker room to show that we've got the momentum and show that we're right back in this game.
Fielded in the end zone. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Rohrwasser set to kick off.
The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Prescott's going to keep this. On the option, here's Elliott. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
Elliott, the ball carrier.
In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
And he will have a Cowboys first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right, they need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
On 2nd down now, it's Elliott. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Prescott now. Cooper's got it. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 38-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. A first down carry by Elliott. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
He's brought down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Prescott connects here with a tight end, Blake Jarwin. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 27-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. A first down throw for Prescott. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. It's Khalil Mack that time, shooting in there to get him to the ground. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott, and this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott looking deep, and this is taken in at the 5. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. This is Lamb on the end around, and he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
This is Elliott, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Touchdown.
Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is lets you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
We're glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10. To throw again, Nugent. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
10 at the 39-yard line.
The first down carry here for Johnson. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter. They'll look to throw now on first down. The man is Kmet, the tight end. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A really nice gain of 25 yards. On first down, Nugent. He'll drop this down to Johnson underneath. And down inside the 15 he goes. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
It's a gain of 5, and it'll be a third and about 13.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Allen Robinson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bears draw a bit closer. So they fought half the battle here, but they're still down.
Plenty of work still left for them, but they delivered in the first step in their comeback attempt.
So what can the Bears do here as they'll go for 2? They'll try and throw for it. Eluding the pressure right. And oh, it'll be intercepted. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Bears 16.
Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties. Set to return it, here's Turner. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Prescott from the gun. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense. This offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Prescott on play action. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. Give him 9 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
Dallas.
On 1st down, Elliott. And they'll get this down to the 10. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. Great time there to come up with his longest run of the night. We just saw it.
Leads to a lot of satisfaction because if they're able to hang on and win this game, you know what else will happen in the locker room after this?
What's that?
Head coach is...
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
The kicker on for the extra.
And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. On 1st and 10, Nugent. Flush to his right. He'll run it. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time. And I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
Off the play fake. Nugent. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. The Bears on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jordan Lewis.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory.
He's across midfield.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Able to hit his target, Lamb. Past the 20. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I'm seeing a lot of guys shaking their heads on defense right now, particularly in the secondary. And when you see that going on, that is never a good sign. But it's understandable. They've been shredded so far.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in the 2nd half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and goal from the 8-yard line.
Here's Prescott. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there.
Brings up 4th and goal. Tonight's final
road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for Dallas, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they taste defeat for the first time this season as they drop to 5-1. And they'll get a home date next week against the Minnesota Vikings. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.